Stampers, it's Rose Coleman popping in with another video. Today I want to share with you a card that I'm going to make using two stamp sets. This one here is called the Gangs All Meer from the Sale-A-Bration 2020 freebie brochure. So you can earn this stamp set when you spend $60 Canadian. This is one of the many selections you can choose from. And I'm also going to pull in a stamp that I haven't played with for a long time. It's called Forever Lovely. So let's see what we make with these two. Let's get started. Okay, so for my card today, I'm going to be using, like I said, two stamp sets. The Forever Lovely is from the annual catalogs on page 81, and it has some beautiful stamps in it. Also has a die set that coordinates with it. I think mine's in here. Yes. All these dies that coordinate with the stamp set. I like to store them in the same case with the dies. So this is the one I'm going to use just because I haven't pulled it off the wall for a while, and I'm going to use a couple of images. And also I'm going to be using the Gangs All Meer from the current Sale-A-Bration 2020 catalog. But one of the things I really wanted to feature in today's video is from the mini catalog, the So Sentimental bundled. So this is bundled with this big stamp set here called So Sentimental. Wonderful greetings that you can use all the time. Thank you, birthday, sending healing hugs, a friendship message, a baby, calls for confetti. So really, really nice stamps. But if you look down here, these dies are absolutely amazing. I love them. I have them here to show you. This is what they look like, and this is the stamp set. So this is the matching bundle that you can get right now at 10% off when you buy both of them together. And when you buy both of these together, you would qualify for this stamp set for free. Okay, so you want to check that out over on my online store. Grab these both together. You're going to want these stamps to match the dies, and then you can pick this one up for free. But we're not going to play with the stamps today, but the dies are absolutely fantastic. I have been playing with the rectangles. These are scallop rectangles. I'm just going to hold them a little closer to the camera to show you how lovely they are. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rectangles that layer very nicely. Plus we've got all of these shapes over here. These are really fun shapes, and they coordinate with the stamps, of course, right? So I can see myself using these dies for all of my other stamps, and I can for both scrapbooking and card making. So versatility is definitely key here, and you definitely want to pick up these because they are only in the mini catalog, not guaranteed to be in the annual catalog next year. So let's get started. What do I have to share? Okay, I have a piece of crumb cake that measures 8.5 by 5.5, and I've scored it in the middle at 4 1/4. So that's my card base. I'm just going to leave this off to the side for a second. Using these dies, I have pulled in, let me show you which dies I've used. I've used this one here, and I've also used this one to cut a piece of Whisper White, and the larger one to cut a layer. So I've used 3 of the rectangles. So the 2 larger ones, and then the second to the smallest one. So these 3. Okay, so these are the dies I'm going to be using today. Before I went on camera, I went ahead and cut out my pieces. I cut some pieces from the All My Heart Designer Series paper. That paper is so lovely. I've used it on several videos now, but this one here, I've only used just a couple of rectangles of it, but look how it shows the stitching and the scallop. I just love it. So we have 2 pieces of the DSP, a piece of the Whisper White in the same size. I've got a piece of Whisper White here, and then another piece of Real Red. So let's go ahead and get stamping. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to bring in the little cactus from the Gangs All Meer set. I love this little cactus. It's so adorable. And I'm going to stamp onto this Whisper White rectangle. So I'm going to be stamping with Memento ink. And I'll stamp that to the left on the bottom. And then this is the most adorable meerkat, in my opinion, in that whole set. I love how he's standing in that little adorable little smirk on his face, a little smile. I love it. So I'm going to stamp that right next to the cactus, like that, and then I'm going to put the lid on my Memento. Then I'm going to bring in my Real Red ink. And then from the Forever Lovely stamp set, there is an image here with these hearts. I'm going to hold it closer to the camera so you can see it's like a cascade of hearts, but they've etched them the way that they're made. Some are deeper and some are lower profile than others. And you'll see when I stamp it, that's the way it's supposed to look. Some will be darker and some will be lighter. So I'm just going to ink that up, and I'm going to come in here over the cactus. And I'm just going to line that up just like the hearts are coming out of the cactus like that. And then if I hold it closer, I can show you. So you can see the light and dark shading from that stamp. And that's just the way it was made. That is like the beauty of Stampin' Up! Stamps, is that they do a great job getting different images like that. It's just the way that they make them. So it's fantastic. Okay, so you know now what I have to do, right? I have to color this image. So I'm going to bring in some blends. So I have, what do I have here? I have a light and a dark crumb cake. So I'm going to use the dark crumb cake to color in the ground underneath the cactus and the meerkat. And just like that. And then I'll bring in the light crumb cake, and then I'll color my meerkat. Adorable little guy. I love him. I seem to be stamping a lot with these. They're always on my desk, and I just think they're just so cute. Okay, so there's my meerkat. Now I'm going to bring in some Old Olive. I'm just going to use the dark first to do a little outline up top of my cactus and down the side, like that. And then I'm going to use the lighter Old Olive, and I'm going to blend. So I'm going to add some color to all of the cactus, but then I'm going to come over that line where it touches the dark and blend it in, just like that. There we go. There. Quick and easy. Okay, so all my coloring is done. And now what I'm going to do is flip it over and put some multi-purpose glue on the back. And I'm going to mount that onto my larger Real Red layer, like so. Love how these all layer nicely together, so you can have that background, different color, just makes the image pop out even more. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm going to bring in my other piece, my other rectangle, Whisper White, and I'm going to bring in Early Espresso ink. And from the Forever Lovely stamp set, there is a greeting that says, "I'll love you until the day after forever." Isn't that awesome? I love that. Make a perfect Valentine's. So I'm going to ink that up with Early Espresso. And I'm going to stamp that right on top of this rectangle. There we go. That's done. Now we can go ahead and put all of this onto our card. And let's bring our card back in. Let's flip our pieces over first and put the multi-purpose glue on there. So just put a little bit on here. You don't need much of this glue. It goes a long way. And you really don't want to use too much because it will saturate the paper and it'll show ripples through your paper, and you don't want that. So let's go ahead. First thing I'm going to do is put down the big rectangle on the right-hand side of my card, like that. Just hold that in place until it's stuck. There we go. And then I'm going to take the one with the hearts and I'm going to put it up in the top right-hand corner, like so. And just wiggle it around, make sure it's straight, because once the Tombow glue, multi-purpose glue sets, that's it, it's stuck. So then what I like to do, if I'm using 3 of something, I like to do the top and the bottom and then leave the middle so that I can line up the middle in the center. So I'm going to go ahead and stick the bottom piece down here. And then my greeting is just going to go right in the middle. And then I can judge where the middle is. I find if I do top to bottom, I end up with either too much room or not enough room at the bottom. I don't know if that happens to you guys, but that's what typically happens to me. So there's my quick and easy simple card using the new So Sweetly Stitched dies. Love, love, love these dies. I highly encourage you to just, even if you just get the dies and get something else to get you to $60, but you might as well bundle it with the stamp set, because if you get both, it's $66 and you're already there, and you're going to get these adorable little meerkats. Thank you so much for watching my video today. I hope you liked it. If you liked this video, please subscribe to my channel. I look forward to coming back with more videos for you. Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye.